Hey guys, welcome back. If it's your first time here, my name's Kristen. I own a company called ShimmerandSpice. It's a makeup artist company. We specialize in natural beauty. We do lots of weddings, but I also started this OurBeautyCollective so I could talk about everything beauty related, mom related, garden related, anything I want to really. And this video is gonna be a pregnancy video. I did a recap with my first baby. This is my second. My first is 18 months now, and I went over my first trimester stuff and second trimester and third trimester, but I thought it'd be interesting to go over it again and just kind of like shrink it down a little bit. I think I was so excited that I just went crazy in my last videos, and for this video we're gonna go over everything first trimester that you might experience or need to know. As you can see, I have my notepad because I wrote down some notes. Sorry that we're literally like in front of my TV, but my house is a mess, so we're hiding everything else from you. We're just focusing here. Okay, so there's like a crazy bird making sounds out there. Do you hear it? Okay, so let's jump right in. Obviously, get a prenatal if you're not already on one. The prenatal that I love, I have right here to show you. It is Garden of Life. I just like these because I trust the brand. It's vitamin code raw prenatal. What I like about it too is that it has all the vitamins that you would need, but it also has raw organic fruit and veggie blend and a prenatal digestive blend. You know, consult your doctor, but this is what I like, and I'm just gonna go over a few of those things. Another supplement that I immediately start to take is folate. Folate, from what I've read, is very important for the formation of the spine in the baby, and it's really important in the first trimester. So it's in your prenatal, or it should be, make sure it is. But I also really like this Pink Stork brand and the folate. These are just like liquid drops, so it's so easy. I hate taking vitamins. I hate taking any pill. So what I like about this is that you can just drop it in your water and drink it throughout the day. And yeah, it just makes me have like extra peace of mind. Because we're talking about this brand, let's segue into Nausea, because they make a little product that I've seen a lot of people talking about for that. It's kind of like a cough drop or a piece of candy when you feel nauseous that you can eat, and it is supposed to help with that a little bit. So check out Pink Stork. I got mine on Amazon. I think they have it at Target and everything. So Nausea, I am blessed that I don't get it too bad. I do get it all day. It's not morning sickness for me, and it's definitely more food related. Like I kind of just, whenever I'm thinking about food, or like my husband's like, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, nothing really. Or he would make a whole dinner of something I thought I craved, and I could only take like a couple bites of it without feeling like I was gonna be sick. But why I'm lucky is because I don't ever get sick. So in my first pregnancy, I pretty much only had sickness, morning sickness or all day sickness, nausea throughout the first trimester. This time I had it kind of into the second trimester a bit more, but I can live with it. It just makes me kind of want to eat bad food. And as long as I'm not actually throwing up, then I'm okay with it. I can handle it. And it does go away. So I feel for you out there who have it throughout the whole pregnancy. I can't even imagine. I'm just very thankful that for me it's just nausea, and it usually only lasts for the first trimester. For the nausea, I feel like because this has ginger in it, it did help. Since my nausea was very much food related, it wasn't like I woke up and just felt it. Maybe it was a little bit worse in the morning, but in general it was food related. Smoothies saved me because they're still like a tasty treat. It didn't feel like I was having anything that was like too healthy. Like quinoa makes me feel, like I could just I love it now, but like at the time, it's like one of the most disgusting things that you could say to me, that word, quinoa. And yeah, any salad related item, I can't eat it. So smoothies were a godsend. I actually used Daily Harvest because it just made it easy. Like I could just make it. I made my own, but I also like to have them when I'm not in the mood to come up with a creative smoothie idea. Another thing that really helped me as far as foods besides the smoothies is toast. In the morning, I did recognize this pregnancy. When I was starting to get hungry, or I let myself get too hungry, that's when I got really nauseous. So I was trying to be more aware this time to eat like a lot of small meals throughout the day, and it helped so much. And my go-to was toast with jam, like strawberry jelly or a smoothie. the other thing that really helped me with my nausea is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil, I mean, it's a nice smell, but in my pregnancy, it's the most amazing smell that you could ever smell. And every time, first and second pregnancy, every time I felt nauseous, I would just sit there and like breathe it in, and it smells so good. It smells so sweet for some reason when I'm pregnant. I diffuse it all day long. And one thing that I thought I was gonna do, but I never ended up doing it, but if you have bad morning sickness, you might, or all day sickness, you might wanna get this. They make these like necklaces where you can put a little bit of essential oil in it, and you can smell the peppermint oil all day long. I'm telling you, I'd be really surprised if this doesn't help a little bit. So try some peppermint oil. So you can't drink coffee, or they recommend that you don't drink a lot of coffee. Some people say you can have 1 cup still. For me, it's just better to be safe than sorry, of course. So I drink decaf. The decaf that I love is this Stone Street. I used this in my first pregnancy. I also bought it again and used it in my second. Hey, so pause. I just wanted to let you guys know, in talking about the coffee here, that I actually did a whole video on this in my first pregnancy, which I totally forgot I did and just found it. So I will link that below. I showed basically how I make my pregnancy coffee. It's just a cute little video. At that moment, I was making it like I would buy the whole beans and I would grind them up and French press it so Colby could use the coffee pot for his coffee because he would drink it all day long. But now he actually likes using the little French press. So I've been just grinding it normal and putting it in the coffee machine. Okay, back to this video. So basically what they do is they water press it to get the caffeine out. They don't use a chemical. So just in day-to-day life, I pretty much would prefer to use a water press decaf if I'm going to have decaf coffee. I usually have like 1 cup. Sometimes I'll have 2 cups of this, and then I switch to tea. For me, I like chamomile tea or any pregnancy tea that they recommend. To be honest with you, I have been realizing that I just love the taste of coffee, but I don't necessarily need the caffeine. I might be singing a different song once I have 2 babies, but sometimes it just makes me jittery and anxious, and having a cup of decaf coffee is the way to go. And if I need to get some caffeine, some matcha might be a better bet. If your boobs haven't already gotten really big in the first trimester, my first pregnancy, it was immediate. My second pregnancy, I actually was like, what's going on? I have a belly before my boobs have done anything. And now they've grown a lot starting in the second trimester, but my first trimester, they were exactly the same. And so for me, I hate the feeling of a wired bra when I am pregnant, because I guess, like, you know, your ribs just kind of stretch out and everything gets bigger, and it's the most uncomfortable feeling. It makes me feel like it's stabbing me, I can't breathe. So the first thing that I did is got a bunch of bras. You most likely will need bigger sizes. It always surprises me how big they get, so go bigger. But definitely look for wireless bras. 100% you will need them for when you're pregnant. If you want to save money too, and you're planning to breastfeed, then just go ahead and get the maternity bras. Why not have them so that they're wireless and they also are functional. So obviously they recommend that you drink a lot more water when you're pregnant. I know that, like, what are these things called? The hydro flasks. They're super popular, and I've had things like this, but not the brand. So it looks like the video cut out right when I was talking about the water. Let me just go back and say what I was going to say was, I've had other brands just like this, Hydro Flask. I got the real thing because Nordstrom was having their sale and this was part of it, and I'm obsessed with it. It makes me drink so much more water, and I really couldn't tell you why. But just have something like this, or something that you know makes you drink water. One thing I really like about this, besides the fact that it stays cold, and a lot of them do that, I like that it has the straw, and when it's closed, it truly is no spill, and when you're like drinking it, even laying down, it's not gonna spill out. So that's one thing I really love about it. I also really like that for Cole when he wants like a sip of my water and he's like in the stroller or something like that. So Hydro Flask, plus this color is so pretty. You might feel really tired. That is normal in the first trimester. 2 things that suck about it, besides not being able to tell anyone, is being so tired all the time and not being able to tell anyone why, and also being nauseous. So let me just tell you that you are not going to sleep in your 3rd trimester, and you are not going to sleep after that once you have a kid. So you should sleep now. Take all the naps you can, go to bed early, sleep in, and really just like enjoy it. A lot of people are gonna say this to you, but look at me directly in the eyes. Sleep all you can now. Last but not least is clothes. So in the 1st trimester, some people don't look any different. Some people, me, even in my 1st pregnancy, your 2nd pregnancy, very quickly things change. But in your 1st pregnancy, I still just like, I'm only 5 foot, I have a really short torso, and things were popping quick. So you wanna hide the belly at this point, right? You're not trying to let people know. So I had both seasons. Last time in the beginning, I was pregnant in the summer, the late summer. And by the time I was telling people, it was pretty much fall. And in the late summer when I was trying to hide it, I did a lot of shorts with a tank top and then a shirt that's open like this, because it would kind of hide the tiniest little baby bump from the side, and from the front you couldn't really tell. And then I would do just like t-shirts that were like bigger, bicycle shorts, loose dresses, things like that. If you are trying to hide it in the winter, it's a lot easier. Obviously, you just wear a sweater, a big turtleneck, and some leggings, and you're good to go as far as hiding it. Sounds like someone's waking up. Be right back. Okay, so this video is gonna change dramatically because Cole woke up. One thing I forgot to say is we have a big rug right here because we're getting rid of it. Sorry that, again, the background's just not beautiful. Cole's going through the diaper bag. But I did want to just finish this up. I don't want to leave anything off. So I wanted to talk about apps because everybody wants to track your baby. So Pregnancy Plus, it does like real visuals of the baby, like what it looks like in your womb. It's really cool. Ovia, which is actually the app we use to get pregnant, just by tracking my period. Then they go to pregnancy, so that's cool. It tells you like the size of the baby as far as, I think it's like fruit, animals, toys. You want a snack? Okay, pause. And the very last thing that I wanted to mention is this book. So what to expect when you're expecting. Honestly, I didn't really read it, so I can't say if it's a great book. But if you want it, Cole found my notepad. If you do want that book, don't buy it. I'm sure you could get it at a Goodwill, or a friend can give it to you. Everyone has it. Thanks, buddy. I thought this book was awesome. I would highly recommend it. Mama Natural. It even has like little recipes in it. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. It has recipes, it has recommendations. It's a lot. It's geared toward natural, but it's not fully natural. It kind of goes into both. Yeah, I just thought this book was incredible. So definitely get this book. Cole's outside taking a walk with his dad. And I'm just gonna say thank you so much for watching this video. I lived by these videos in my 1st trimester with my 1st child, and I thought they were so helpful, and I really hope you get something out of this. Just know that you're not alone, and soon you're gonna be able to tell everybody the good news. And if you're feeling nauseous right now, it's gonna go away. Unless you're one of the small percentage where it doesn't. But pretend that's not true. All right, thanks for watching, and check in next time. We'll do 2nd trimester.